gas, just like the diesel engine.
Perfect. All right, I am here with Bruce Cummings. We're going to reside this house for him. So we're just going to start right here and we'll work our way around to the back. Obviously all of the cultured stone is going to stay on the house. We're going to tear off all of the old connexel and reside the house in hardy. We are going to retrim all of the windows on the house. The windows on the front are going to get new trim. The windows on the back are going to get trim that is not currently there. We do have some flashing around the top of the rock all the way around. We do need to replace that flashing with a color match or something that's going to be close to the color of the hardy. So this freeze board on the bottom of both of these kickouts, there's two of them on the front of the house. That's the only trim board that's going to stay. The rest of the trim boards, all of the corner boards, are going to be replaced. We are going to keep this little kickout right here vertical, top to bottom. So basically the siding is going to be laid out the same as it is now, 7-inch horizontal lap. That door gets rewrapped. That's going to be done in steel, and then both of these garage doors are going to be wrapped in steel. Like I said, Bruce, if you have any questions while we're doing this, or if I miss something, make sure you let me know.
Yep.
That little triangle up there stays. There's, I think, 3 of them on the house. All of them are staying. We're not touching those at all. All the siding on this wall gets redone. This is the other freeze board that we were talking about, that 12-inch board at the bottom. That one's going to stay. Everything else gets retrimmed.
So I have one question on the triangle. The white surrounding it is going to be steel or hardy board?
No, that's going to stay just exactly
just
like
as it is. Okay.
So will this freeze board up here.
Okay.
Or, that's what they call that little white board there.
Yeah.
So that's going to stay.
But the underneath will be steel?
Right. The soffit will all be steel.
Okay.
The fascia will all be steel.
Okay.
But those white trim boards up there, those are all stay just exactly like they are. Same way on this gable. Okay, we got a little fence to deal with here, but it's not attached to the house, so we should be able to get back behind it, no problem. Need a new light block right there. What is this little guy right here?
That's a blowout from the vacuum in the central vacuum system.
Oh, okay. So that's the exhaust for the central vacuum. So very important that stays. Same thing with this one. That little triangle up there doesn't get touched. The freeze boards stay. Soffit fascia, siding on the house. Porch soffit gets done. There's 8 windows back here that don't currently have trim on them. We are going to trim them out the same way we do on the front. That walk-in door right there gets wrapped as well. So that one just gets wrapped in steel. This little guy right here. The only thing we're doing on this pillar is top and bottom. We're going to go ahead and wrap that little. Well, I'm not even sure what we'd call that. So. But we're not wrapping the column, but we are going to wrap the white pieces on the column. Okay? These blocks on the back, and there's 2 more on the, I guess it'd be on the east side of the house, are going to stay, and we need to touch those up as far as paint. That's the exhaust vent for the fireplace. It needs to stay. This exhaust vent needs to stay. Another block right there, and then 2 more on this end of the house. And when we get to these little window well covers, these need to be reinstalled. So there's just 2 screws that are holding the bracket there. So we're going to pull those off. Be very careful with them. Make sure that you don't throw them over your shoulder. Because, like I said, these little brackets are going to be reinstalled. And then we're going to put these window well covers back on. And that's the last window that's not currently wrapped that will be wrapped. And these ones down here, The windows down in the window wells, we're not going to do anything with those as far as rewrapping them. They're good like they are. Miss anything?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. There's power on the front of the house in like 3 different places, so that shouldn't be an issue at all. Park the trailer on the curb. You can do either side of the driveway. Just make sure you don't block the mailbox. And there is a power outlet
You can see it over there.
right back there if you need power in the backyard. So I think that's about it.